Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me today for my weigh-in update. I really appreciate you being here. And yeah, so another weigh-in again. These weeks fly by, I say every week. So how has my week been? Well, just a little brief. I've had a few new subscribers, so thank you so much for being with me. And yeah, so it's is it my, I want to say, third weigh-in on the WW plan. Previously, before that, I was calorie counting, and before that, I was doing Slimming World, where Slimming World is where I lost the bulk of my weight, just over 3 stone. So yeah, anyway, I thought I would give WW plan a try. So here I am, the third week weigh-in. I'm pretty sure it's the third week. So I'm on 23 points a day and 21 weeklies. What else? I do apologize if you can hear some noise. If you are new to my channel, you wouldn't know this, but we are having a lot of work done on the house. My husband is doing some building work, so there could be some drilling and banging, so I do apologize for that. I've tried to get this now once I got home to try and get it before he does another load of noisy work. So anyway, now last week I think I gained 2 ounces, which I was miffed about, but you know, 2 ounces is nothing, as everyone was telling me, so that's fine. Now this week I've had a really good week food wise. I have had a lot of pain this week. Again, if you are new to my channel, sorry if I'm repeating myself over again to people that already have heard this. I'll just briefly tell you. I have AS, which is ankylosing spondylitis. I probably do not pronounce that right, but anyway, it's AS. And that affects a lot of joints, swelling in your joints and your spine, lots of different things, your neck and all sorts. And I've also got psoriatic arthritis, which is, they're very similar to each other. So yeah, this week I have, the last few days I have been in a flare-up, and it's definitely taken its toll on me. It's, my joints are swollen, my fingers are really, really swollen. They're like little sausages. My ankles are swollen, my knees are swollen, my back has been absolutely horrendous. The pain has been just awful. So I did say that I weighed earlier in the week to see how I was going, and I didn't like what I saw on the scales, and I put this down to inflammation. Now I do go to the doctors once a month for, you have to be reviewed, the medication I'm on, you have to go and be reviewed, like blood pressure, you have blood tests taken just to check your liver and all these different things and your inflammation markers. So I always know when my inflammation is up, but I know this time it's been up really bad anyway by how I'm feeling. So yeah, so I have been in a lot of pain. I knew I'd be interrupted. Now I don't know where I got to. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I haven't got time to rewind back to see what I'd said. So anyway, yeah, so I've had all this pain, inflammation, and I knew that my body was holding on to a lot of water. So I wasn't hopeful for today. So what was the results? Well, I was shocked. I really was, to get on those scales and see a 2-pound gain. I know I had to expect it because of the situation I've been in this week, but it just seems as if everything is against me at the moment. Everything. Like last week I had that 2 ounce gain, and now this week 2 pound gain. Another thing that has happened this week, which I hadn't mentioned, but my husband actually mentioned it earlier and said, now I have had the coil fitted, but I had it done I think about September, October last year, and I'm still having regular bleeds, but they're not like before, I was absolutely like, it was just, sorry for too much information, but it was pouring. I mean, like horrendously pouring. So now the coil has helped a big deal, because even though I'm still getting it, it's like very, very, very minimal, but I'm obviously probably still having, well, I am having the symptoms because I'm having the really bad tummy aches. So of course that is also against me this week as well. So I just feel like since I started this WW plan, everything is going against me. Like last week, it was that 2 ounce gain, which I know is nothing. So I may as well just say it was a maintain. But now this has happened this week, and it's like, I should have had a good loss this week. Well, I feel like I should have had a good loss. And I mean, you may watch my food diaries every day and think, well, no, she done this wrong, she done that wrong. And if you think that, then obviously in a nice way, because you don't need to be nasty. You can help a person without being nasty. In a nice way, then I really would like appreciate your help of if I have done something that you think I'm doing wrong. But this week as well, up until, I think it was up until about Friday, and then I start, because I felt so like rotten, I never bothered, but I was also putting it into NutriCheck what I was having each day. And I could have come on here now and told you every single thing, but I haven't, I'm not prepared. But I can assure you that every day was less than 1,380. I remember there was one day that was about 1,100. So yes, some people will say that is a bit too low. Now, another thing that I do as well, which I've spoke about, is, which I've done, you know, with Simmer World, I done it with calorie counting. I keep treating weigh day as treat day, which obviously it's not good. It is not good. So today we are having an Indian takeaway tonight. It's a late Father's Day present. So I haven't been and had my cakes and stuff today because I knew I was having the Indian takeaway. So that is fine. The Indian takeaway, you know, yeah, but I've got weeklies, and I can't remember how much weeklies I got now. I got a feeling it's something like 70, and they will then, well, it's not 70 because some those are exercise. I've only actually got 21. So what I'm trying to say is this gain, I know this gain isn't from what I've eaten throughout the week. It is a lot of my body. Now, I also had weighed a couple of times in a week, which I did have that gain, but like the beginning part of the week, I had gone down. So there's so many things to look at. Is it, you know, am I doing something wrong? I know that I'm fine calorie wise because I double checked that, as I said, up until about Friday. And then when I started feeling so ill, it was just like, you know, it was the last thing on my mind, really. Even though I stuck to the WW plan, I couldn't be bothered to sit there and put it into NutriCheck as well. So a bad attitude, I know, but there you go. So anyway, so that is the result this week. £2 gain. I am very miffed by it. I gotta tell you, I know that I was expecting it, but even so, when you see those numbers creeping up, it's not what I want to see. I think I've got 8 weeks now till my holiday. My numbers should be going down, not up, because that's, you know, I haven't invested myself into this WW plan to be gaining weight. It's supposed to be going down. So there we are. That is another week of my weigh-in. And I know I've said this in the past, but I really nearly didn't film today because I thought, why am I coming on here to tell you I've gained when, you know, I'm supposed to be losing, but I've gained. But like I've told you before, there's no point in me, like, coming on here and pretending or lying, because there's just no point. I tell you how it is, and that's it. So anyway, I am going to go now because I can see that my husband is trying to get my attention for something. So yeah, but I mean, if you have any suggestions or you see anything that I'm doing wrong, then, as I said, they're greatly received if they're done and said nicely. Don't need to be horrible. It's just, just a way of coming across, telling me what you think that could be done differently. And I would appreciate that. So I hope I haven't rambled on for too long and talked rubbish today, because my mind is a little bit, at the moment, I'm just, yeah, I mean, when you're feeling so down anyway from the pain, and then like this, even though it's like, it's not a massive deal, I know, gaining a little bit of weight, but when you try so hard, it does affect me. So, but I know you know what I'm on about. Most of you know what I'm on about. So anyway, I'm going to go because I know I am rambling and my husband does want me. So I'm going to go, and I will see you all again either tomorrow for my what I eat in a day, or if you're just here for my weigh-in update, then I'll see you next Monday. But thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate all your support and all your comments, and I will see you soon. Bye.